Happy Halloweenies! Last week we laid down some body filler. We didn't really get time to do very much, so this week we're gonna lay some more body filler on the other side of the car and maybe get to block sanding some of the stuff we laid down last week.
All right, Jam. How many shots have we had?
Few.
A decent amount.
A larger than normal number.
All right, well, we'll see how this goes.
It's Halloween.
Now that we've been drinking a little bit, woo!
It's Halloween. You're supposed to drink, right? I mean, that's peer pressure. Do it.
Come on, everybody's doing it.
Right.
What are we doing right now?
We're gonna mix up some body filler.
Mixing up some body filler.
Mixing it up.
Whee! Jam, put some gloves on.
You don't tell me what to do.
Put gloves on.
You don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you
what
what
I want. Do what I want.
That's why you're putting gloves on right now?
I put gloves on because I wanted to put gloves on, not because you told me to put gloves on. Okay?
Yeah.
Laid the body filler on the other side, but it's pretty cold in here. Don't know if you can tell. We're gonna go ahead and take to this side with the DA and knock it down a little bit before we hit it with the block sander, just to make it a little less work. Okay, as you can see, we laid down a little bit of guide coat on here. That's going to tell us the elevation of what our filler is at. So as you can see here, this is a low point. These are some high points. We're going to slap some 80 grit on this block sander and take it to it, see if we can level everything out. As you can see, I'm kind of going in an X pattern here, cross etching, and I'm trying to stay away from the body lines. That's so I don't create any new low points. Something that we're going to have to go in and re-body fill later. We just want everything to be one nice, smooth, even plane. right, so we got that down pretty flat. We're gonna change out our sandpaper for something a little finer grit, and we're gonna feather down the edges, and we'll be done with this spot. All right, so we got this pretty darn near flat. Now we're gonna feather the edges with this here scuff pad. So we took a little break, like 10 minutes, maybe a day, whatever. We got some of the stuff taken off camera, just a little stuff, a little bit of the plastics here and some more of the side markers and little stuff like that. We're gonna take some more stuff off the car. The sunroof needs to come out. We're gonna get the door cards out, things like that. We're gonna probably sand down a few more pieces, so stick around. Pop the door cards out now. We got the trim on the top of the windshield off. Getting the antenna out. Seems like it's probably going to come out from the inside. We don't want to break that because I actually like listening to FM radio. Unpopular opinion. So I got all the screws out of this mirror and it still is not moving at all, as you can see. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's still stuck on there. I don't see any screws. There could be something hidden. I removed the rubber pieces and things like that and still not moving. So we're just gonna move on, not try and work on that right now. So I'm gonna go through and sand down this body filler right here. Get this dent flattened out. Excuse me, Apachai. Excuse me, sir. We laid a lot of body filler right here. There's some high ridges. We're just going to knock it down with the DA real quick before we hit it with the block sander. Sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place, but we're going to take care of some of these spots here. We're going to get ready to put some filler on this spot. There's a spot on the other side of the car. And we're gonna lay some filler down here where we didn't before, where there was a dent. Okay, so right here we have a dent that's coming from the inside. And that's obviously something we don't want to sand down. We don't want to take down into bare metal. So we're going to take this and a body hammer and we're going to try and knock at it a little bit just until we get it a little more level. So we got this all knocked down. We're going to take the DA to it and get it down to bare metal so that we can put a little bit of filler over it. Better to be inverted rather than a ding upwards. We got those spots sanded down to metal. We're going to clean them up, lay some more body filler. was body filler. So let's get a little more body filler out. Not too much, but... The Bondo is down. Body work is what we can do for tonight. Has to all dry up. We don't really have time these days to get to it a lot, so you gotta bear with us. We'll try and tackle the rest of the body work next week, and hopefully we'll be ready to scuff down the whole car and get this thing ready for primer. Because I'm ready to see it in paint. I don't know if you guys are, so stick around and tune in next week.